What's going on? I have got a bunch of Judge Simpson to share this morning. This is from his docket from yesterday, and I didn't play him last night like I usually do on Thursday. So I just threw in all the Mr. Allen moments in one video, and we're gonna watch them. I believe there are four different ones. Yeah, so let's just do it. I'm Colin. We're cooling. Let's go.
I'm done.
All right, take
Come
care.
on.
Court calls the case. People versus Andrew Patton.
Government vote for the people.
Gardner on behalf of Mr. Patton, who is approaching.
Your name, sir?
Andrew Spencer Patton.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are asking for an adjournment. I did not have Mr. Patton's phone number. His phone had gotten stolen. I did get his advocate's phone number. They're working on getting him a new phone. We'd ask for an adjournment.
Advocate through what?
At Leaf.
Pardon?
Leaf harm reduction. Who is here in court with him?
Have you seen the violation report?
I have seen the violation report, and we can address it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Mr. Patton is unhoused, Your Honor. He did not intend not to test. He simply cannot afford it. He did get in contact with Community Corrections today. I believe he spoke to Maya, who's his corrections officer. She advised him, as did I, to continue to be in contact with Community Corrections, even if he can't pay for it, because it's better than just not talking to them at all. Now that he has his advocate helping him, we have his advocate's phone number. I believe.
When was? Go ahead,
Yeah.
counsel. Mr. Allen.
Your Honor, we'd ask for an adjournment and for his bond not to be denied. It's a simple matter of not being able to afford the testing. He's told me that he's not using. He is doing an incredible amount of community service at this leaf harm reduction. His advocate and him are working really hard on, getting him all the help he needs to get housing, to get his phone. He does have that support system, which I think is very important to get him moving forward.
How long has he been working with the LEAF program?
Go ahead.
For a couple months, sir. It's been hard being homeless.
Well, then I don't know. I mean, the reality of what I have sitting in front of me is that in the end of September, he tests positive for THC and cocaine.
Yes, sir.
And then I don't have another test. He's missed 6 consecutive tests. If you're trying to tell me, counsel, that the advocates are going to help him, and that may be the case, where were they at any given point during the last 6 test periods?
I mean, they sometimes lose contact with him because whenever, they get him a phone, his last phone that they got him was stolen because he needed the phone for the tether, for one of his tethers. His phone was stolen.
I got that already.
Get the copy badge numbers.
Go ahead.
Yes. His phone was stolen. He lost contact with them. He was able to get back in contact with them. He's been volunteering there. It's hard, Your Honor, being on the streets, being able to,
I get that, but the problem that I have is, had the testing been sporadic or had he been in touch with, then I can get that. But this is just.
May I speak on?
Go ahead.
I have no source of income. Well, no source to getting up there to pay for the test. Even if I pay for the test, I have no way of getting up there. It's catch-22. So if I pay for a test, I still, I can't afford the test. So if I can't afford the test, I'm still violating because I can't pay for it.
How'd you get the first test?
I had scrounged up some money panhandling, and that gets the law too. You asked me a question.
Yeah.
Is there anything from the people?
Your Honor, I'll add to the court's consideration that it was my intent to offer a reduction to use this. If this case involves a very small amount controlled substance cocaine, and that is what he tested positive for. Bond was appropriate in this case, and unfortunately, we rely on the bond conditions and the defendant's compliance with them for his safety and that of the community, and we'll defer to the court.
Anything else you want to say?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
I grant you the adjournment out 1 week to the 13th, 2025 at 9 a.m., but this is not an adequate. I get poverty, I get all of that. But the thing is that even if when I have folks that can't afford to do it, they're at least in contact with community corrections. They're at least doing something, and I don't see any of that here. I see nothing. I see what really happened is he takes that first test as positive for 2 prohibited
That
drugs
wasn't my intention.
and then doesn't show up.
You will be in contact with community
Yes.
corrections?
Yes, I went and talked to communications right after I left here this morning.
Well, yeah, once you realize you're in trouble, but what happened the past 6 weeks? I'm pretty much done. Bonds are revoked. We'll see him next week. Court calls the case, People versus Raymond, Raone Raymond.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Raone Raymond. Your Honor,
Put your hands out of your pockets.
may I approach?
Yeah, I was wondering. I don't know why I kept so much of that next clip in there. Usually I cut it off better than that. Anyways, apologize for that. That was one down. We got one clip, one Mr. Allen. Moving on to number 2. Let's go.
The case, People versus Anthony Campbell.
People.
Morning, Your Honor. Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Campbell, who is here to my right. Your Honor, we're seeking a brief adjournment. Mr. Campbell has an assessment scheduled with the 15th District Sobriety Court that may be informative of this matter as well. That assessment is scheduled, I believe.
Does he have a medical marijuana card?
You have a medical marijuana card?
No. I don't remember.
He does not, Judge.
Mr. Allen.
Is there a bond violation report? May I approach?
Progress report, yes.
Your Honor, thank you for letting me look at the bond form. Mr. Campbell is I believe he has a medical card that is expired. He reports he does have an appointment this afternoon.
He's also here on 2 charges of OWI with occupants under 16, so he really shouldn't be using any substance. But
Yes, Your Honor. I'd ask the court to give him an opportunity to continue testing, to abstain from marijuana, and allow the court to watch these numbers to the extent that they are positive, continue to drift downwards until they hit 0, which may take a brief amount of I think sometimes up to a month to actually zero out if someone has in fact been using. But I'd ask him to allow him to continue to test and address that.
probable cause conference will be adjourned to November 20th, 2025, 9 a.m. This time, given the defendant's violations, his bond is revoked. No, my bail. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor, I didn't catch the adjourn date.
The 20th.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Nicholas.
All right. Yeah, don't test positive for anything when you're in front of Judge Simpson. Doesn't end up well. Well, usually doesn't. Anyways, 2 down, 2 to go. Let's go.
Court calls the case, People versus Daryl Gardner.
Assistant Public Defender Hannah Apple. Mr. Gardner. State your name for the record.
Daryl Gardner.
Your Honor, Mr. Gardner is asking that his matter be set for a preliminary examination.
Did you want to deal with his violation first, or what is this?
I have this.
I signed in at the thing. But the money to pay him, so he wouldn't let me test.
We have to get the money.
Okay, I'll get it. They got me scheduled to come up there Monday.
This coming Monday?
Mhm.
Okay. Your Honor, Mr. Gardner reports that he's scheduled to go back to community corrections for his intake and be able to pay for testing on
When?
Monday.
Yeah.
When is he scheduled to go back? Mr. Allen?
He reports that he is scheduled to go back on Monday.
When was that done?
When did you schedule that?
The day after I got out of jail, I went right up there.
Talked to her this morning, correct?
I think so. I talked to somebody this morning on the phone on the way here. I don't know who it was though.
That's Asia Dozier, I believe.
Oh, yes, the agent, yep.
Did you schedule that with her today?
No, I scheduled it with the lady that I saw when I went up there. She scheduled it for some agent for Monday coming up.
Your Honor, as the report indicates, looks like he talked to Agent Dozier this morning regarding that. He reports that he's scheduled to report on Monday for
Why didn't he
testing.
go in before?
What do you-
He
Well,
reports that he did.
His indications of what he said to community corrections are very disturbing to me. Because it's an absolute lack of cooperation.
They said you did not.
What made him supposedly call this morning? Because that would normally have been included in here. It's not included in here. And we received this communication regarding the violation at 9:32 this morning. So if he had an appointment, I'm sure they would have let us know. The witness is available the 18th.
Yes, sir. Talked to Agent Dozier this morning.
I talked to somebody on the phone, yes. I don't know their name. I was on a bus on my way here.
Your Honor, that's all the information that I have to present to the court is what's in the report. And he states that he had a phone call with Agent Dozier this morning regarding his
And
non-compliance.
he's telling me that he's set for an intake on Monday.
Yes.
Yes.
Preliminary examination will be set for November 18th, 2025, 9 a.m. That's before Judge Moore. This time, what I have here is a violation. And at this point, you haven't been over to test at all since your release.
Yes, I did. They said
You haven't submitted a test.
I didn't. I tried. They wouldn't let me. They told me because I didn't have the money, they wouldn't test.
Bonds revoked, defendants remanded. If we find out additional information, then maybe I'll reconsider that.
Your Honor, I'll reach out to Agent Dozier to regarding that.
Court calls the case of the people.
All right, moving on to the last one. This one might hit you in the feels a little bit. It did me. I feel bad for this lady, kinda, in a way, if you think about it. Okay, let's go.
Court calls the case People versus Trevor Gagnon.
Trevor Mayville for the people, Your Honor. Your Honor, while we're waiting a second, I believe defense counsel is going to approach with a plea form and an advice of rights, in which case I'm gonna have to make a quick amendment to it because.
The plea form?
Yes.
Well, and that's fine. And I'm just gonna tell you, we've got a problem.
We know what the problem is, Judge. So we'll address it, yeah. Yes. Oh, thank you.
Okay. So that's the plea, but I'd like to address the bond issue first.
Okay. I know what it is. I've discussed it with my client, Judge. So, I know.
Somebody want to explain? I've got a positive test for cocaine.
That's correct, Your Honor. Judge, there's not really an explanation per se, Judge. I just would indicate to the court, she's dealing with a lot of health issues right now, Judge. I think again, she's prescribed the opiates. I know that's referenced in there, but she's got a cancer diagnosis, Your Honor, and I think that's she has a appointment tomorrow, Judge, and she is enrolled in outpatient treatment, Judge. So I'm just gonna, if we're gonna take the plea today, Your Honor, I'm just gonna ask the court to maybe refer for a pre-sentence report, let her meet her requirements, and then we'll see, we can deal with all these issues at sentencing. I'm gonna propose that anyway.
So there's this option. I would note that this case is from back in early 2024, March of 2024. And the charged offense of possession of cocaine is the same controlled substance that the defendant is currently using. And that's concerning.
I thought we had, I want to make sure, I thought there was a previous violation.
There was, Your Honor, I believe it was for missed tests and not positive tests, but that's correct.
So she admits to the violation?
Yes, Your Honor, she did not have, other than, I mean, obviously they listed opiates. That's not, I don't think the court's concerned about that part, but.
I'm not concerned about the opiate part because at least there's an explanation that some of the.
I've discussed it with her, Your Honor, and obviously she's indicated a lot of pain, and I said that would address the opiates, probably not the cocaine. But she understands that, Judge, but again, she's enrolled in outpatient, Your Honor. Her next appointment is Monday. She just got out of jail after being in there about 10 days, Your Honor, and I understand, and I've told her this could put her right back into jail. So she hasn't given me a whole lot to work with, Judge. I'm just asking the court to consider allowing her to come back for sentencing and, let her do the outpatient and let her go to the oncologist tomorrow. Sorry.
And Mr. Burgess, I certainly understand that. The biggest problem that I have here though is that she was missing tests. She's here on a cocaine charge. She takes a test and cocaine's coming out. And
Judge, she knows she's facing, if the court accepts the plea today, she knows she's facing up to a year in the county, obviously, for the charge. So if she comes back with more tests, obviously that's more time. She knows the judge. So.
I'll hold on to the plea form, Mr. Raone, and we'll take her plea next week, and I'll make sure that at the time of taking her plea, she's clean, because I can't even guarantee right now she's clean. So I'm going to adjourn the probable, pardon?
I have a serious appointment with my transfer. I just found out the other day. I have an appointment tomorrow to see my specialist. It's a mass tumor. They're trying to see what they're going to do with it, if it's benign or it's full-blown cancer. I promise if you please today, I will not have no more dirties. I will not miss an appointment. I will not do anything. I will be.
Ma'am, you get picked up, arrested on a charge which involves the use of cocaine or possession of cocaine. You come here before me, we put you on testing. You don't do your testing initially.
I forgot.
Then once we get you, I reinstated your bond previously. You get out, and what do? You test dirty. I can't trust you.
Just one more.
Defendant's bond is revoked. Defendant's remanded. I will turn this
Your Honor,
matter
please,
to
one more
the
chance. Please,
13th,
Your Honor.
9 a.m.
Please, I gotta go, I get cancer, please, Your Honor, please. Please, I promise I won't give up, no more dirt, ever.
Yeah, yeah.
I will do everything you want, please,
Treat it.
please, Your Honor.
You said a week, Your Honor? 13th.
Please, Judge. I want to
Counsel.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I think that hit Judge Simpson in the feels. He didn't want to do that. Testing positive for cocaine, though. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Well, clearly, that's all I got. This is the outro. I paused it a little late. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, do all the fun things. You know what to do. But that's it. That's all I got. Till next time. Bye.